Don't call nobody else and play don't blame anybody else, because ultimately we deal with ourselves. When you wake up in the morning, it's your mind that you deal with. When you walk throughout the day and you're having conversations with yourself, it's your mind that you deal with. And your mind can put you in a funk if you allow it to. Or you can train your mind to not be stagnant, but become fruitful in the midst of your circumstances. Here we have a situation in the book of Numbers. We realize that at this moment in time, the children of Israel have already come out of Egypt. They have went through a whole lot of seeing God at work. One of the best things that I can point to you is, in your life, have you seen God move? If you've seen God move in your life, record it, rehearse it, play it back. Because it's because of his moving in your life that you are where you are. It's not by chance, not by happenstance or some luck that you are where you are. God has always guided our paths. We just had to follow. The moments when we veered off were the moments when he pushed us harder to get back on the track. And so when you look and see where you were and you look at where you are right now, you have to understand that God has given you a track record in which to trust him. He has established a pattern that we have to look back upon to be able to see where we're going. The children of Israel were in slavery, in bondage, and were crying out to the Lord. He answered their cry by many miraculous signs, and he moved them from one position to another position to another position, all the while teaching, all the while hoping that they would realize they serve an awesome God. And so here was a situation where now God wants to put them into the promised land. But you know how man is, man. We Lord, I know you say there's a promised land, but do you mind if we go just check it out? Because the reality is, if God said it was good, they should have went with that. But no, man always wants to interject their own thought process into the God process. And because he is God, he allowed them to do this. And so 12 spies went over to the land of Canaan, and everything that God said it would be, it was. They saw everything. They saw the bountifulness. They saw the fruitfulness. They saw the flowing rivers, the green valley. They seen what God said they would see. And then they came back to give a report. And the report you thought would have been one that was glowing about how wonderful this thing is and how we can't wait to get into the promised land. But instead, 10 of the 12 spies gave a negative report. Yes, it's everything that God said it's supposed to be. Yes, it has all these things, and here are some of the fruits from the land, and so it's wonderful. But it's some giants over there. It's some folks that's taller than us, bigger than us, stronger than us, look more fierce than us. And while everything is over there, God, he forgot to tell us that the land was occupied. And so by seeing all of that, I suggest, or we suggest, that we let our present reality keep us where we are.